All right, what's up, guys? It's Monday. We have another cb750 motor here. This time we have a full motor that came in for some vapor blasting. These cases were actually painted before. The paint looks very similar to vapor blasted aluminum, but it was starting to chip, and actually a lot of it was chipped off, but it looks a whole lot better now. This is the starter cover here. This is actually steel, so this should be coated or painted. I'm pretty sure he's going to paint it, but it actually matches really close to the aluminum. This was taped off. This still has some pretty good coating on it, so that was taped off, and I think that is probably zinc or something. And we started zinc coating, so now here are the set of carburetors that came with it. Those are all vapor blasted. He handed them over fully disassembled like this. And these brackets, I just re-zinc plated. So I'll look for some before pictures that I took so you can see how these were before. They really weren't too bad at all, but they were not this nice. And there were some spots you can tell that the zinc coating already came off and it was starting to rust. So now it is all protected. This should last for a long time. As long as it's garage kept and well taken care of, this thing should last forever. And just taking a look at these carbs here, we blasted the outside. Those look really nice. And all the side covers here, valve cover, everything is just looking really good on this. And you could even see a little bit of the grain, those different colors there. It's kind of like the grain of, I guess, when the aluminum was casted. It's never always perfectly smooth. You can always see some grain in there. But this thing is gonna look really nice when it gets put back and reassembled. Here is, I guess this is the oil pan that goes underneath. And the drain bolt, I just couldn't help but notice how rusted the drain bolt was. And I don't know if these are still available or whatnot, but I just went ahead and yellow zinc plated this. It looked like it had traces of yellow on it, so I'm assuming that these are yellow zinc plated from the factory, and I just wanted to look the same, or it just looks good anyway. And again, yeah, that's the yellow zinc, and you could tell it was pretty rusted because the pitting, it's still here on the top of the drain bolt, but it's hard to pick up on the camera, but there are some real nice purple and blue colors in this yellow zinc. And yeah, the vapor blast just really looks so good. And if you are rebuilding your bike and you're taking the motor fully disassembled like this, there's no reason not to just go ahead and vapor blast it if you want it to look like a brand new bike. So this was, let's see, we got combustion chamber and the cylinder was cleaned up. Blasted just a little bit on the intake here. Obviously you can't blast all the way in there and get it all perfect, but it's a whole lot better than it was. Again, I'll look for some before pictures to put in this, just so you can see how this looked before. It wasn't terrible, wasn't too bad, but there was paint all in. Let me get some light on here. There was paint inside these cooling fins, and I think we did a good job getting all of that out. Now this area is very deep. Hard to blast at that at a higher pressure to get all of that paint off. But with some time, I think you could get it all out. And just a side look at this motor. Looks really nice. This is not the single overhead cam. This is the, I guess the newer version is not the single overhead, but still a good looking motor. And again, if you ever need anything like this done, any vapor blasting, we do offer it as a service. You can head over to my website, njvaporblast.com, and there you'll find all my information. You can send me an email, call me on my cell, send me a text, let me know what you got. Prices vary just depending on if it's painted or not, how dirty or greasy it is. I've seen just about everything. That's why I can't just, I try to have some set prices for some things, but everything is different. There are some where there is just so much caked up grease inside here, and that obviously takes a lot more time to blast than if it was clean and just bare aluminum. So send over what you got and we'll get it looking like this. I would love to see, actually, when the customer picks this up, wait a little while, and I would love to see how this looks when it's inside the bike and all put back together. Hopefully everything else will look as good as this frame and everything. So all right guys, thanks for watching, and get some more videos for the next ones. Thanks.